Yeah. What's going on, my gods and goddesses? It's me. I'm back to some extent. I'm gonna do another video about my absence, where I've been, why did I leave, etc. But now I want to talk about social media real quick. I made a video back in 2021, early 2021. I think it was around just around 2 years ago. Basically, I went about saying how social media is bad for you, how it's a trap. But the way I came out with it,
I started feeling like where like I just like it just sitting there like your life is trash and now you sad. Like
yeah, nah, we were doing that shit. This is gonna be that video times 10. Okay, so obviously I've been away from social media for about what, 5 months. But I recently just went another week without it, like just a week ago. But mainly I wanted to talk about social media, instant gratification, and why you should detox from it. Now, here's the thing about social media. I already went about how it's bad and all that, but if you really think about it, I'm gonna tell you why social media is bad and why it's not bad. Okay, here's the issue with social media. It is so easy, especially if you don't have a strong mindset, it is easy to get lost. It is easy to get trapped. It's easy to program you, but that's just not social media in general. There's just a lot of bad content depending on what app you use, but really, it's on all apps if you think about it. And sometimes that's not even in your control. Usually, on most apps, you choose your own algorithm. But in some of them, like Twitter, it doesn't matter what type of content you like and view, you are bound to see some bad, heinous, nasty shit depending on who you follow. As I said, it doesn't matter what type of content that you like, you will still see bad shit if you follow the wrong people, if you follow certain people. It could be somebody posting good quality, positive content. If they like one porn video, 9 times out of 10, 8 times, no matter what, you're gonna see it somehow. That's just an example, but there's a lot of bad stuff that you can see regardless of where you are on the internet. Now, the good thing is, not even just social media in general, but the internet, you're able to share content with everybody. You're able to reach out to people across the world. Like, I love Instagram. Like, my Instagram specifically, I'm somebody who likes art. I like animation. I just like all types of shit. I like Sonic, etc., etc. That's what I be seeing on my Explore page. I just see stuff that I like. I enjoy the content that I see on my Explore page, and even the people that I follow. I follow people who inspire me, whose content I actually love. I'm not gonna follow somebody who doesn't produce content that not only I don't care about, but it isn't good for, I guess, my own programming, whatever you want to call it. That's pretty much the good and the bad. Now, here's the deal. There's one thing that I didn't talk about, and that's the mindset when people go onto social media. Obviously, you have the people who are comparing themselves to other people. But let me ask you this. You see some random person on Instagram, they got cars, they got money, they got a girlfriend, etc., etc. You look at that post and you compare it to yourself. And now what's running through your thoughts is, why don't I have this? Why don't I have cars? Why don't I have money? Why do I have no bitches? Now, that's not social media's fault that you're thinking that way. It's the app that's reflecting your own insecurities. Everything is a reflection of you and how you see it. Your perspective is what dictates your entire reality. And what's happening here is social media is just, you're projecting your own insecurities to the app, basically. You probably have a fear of not being adequate, not having enough, not feeling like you're enough. Yeah, pretty much just searching for validation, searching for love, something that you are lacking in your own life. That is the reason why you come to social media, scrolling, looking for some sort of enjoyment and happiness. You know, you can't search for external things for happiness. Obviously, I can come on here and tell you, oh, you're all these things, you're enough, all that, but you have to tell yourself that at the end of the day. I can go on about that, but that's not the point of this video. But yeah, if you don't have the mindset to be able to look at a nigga with cars and be like, okay, it's a nigga with cars, then you probably should not be on social media. You should not be emotionally investing yourself into this app, because once you do, you start to, I guess you could say, negative emotions, and you start feeling bad about yourself. Here's my next thing that's wrong with not only social media, but like TV, video games, all that. Let's get on instant gratification for a second. Now, what is instant gratification? Instant pleasure, basically. You have access to, like, you are immediately able to pleasure yourself. Now, the issue with not only social media, but your phone, you have access to literally everything. You can order food, you can watch TV. Another thing I forgot to mention is that you now have instant access to porn, making addictions much easier. Phones are making your life easier, and to some degree, that's okay. The issue is when you let this phone dictate everything for you and you let it control your life. Your phone should not be the center of your life. It should be a tool that you use to make your life easier. Look at it like this. Let's say you have a button that you can only press when it flashes red. You have to do a multitude of tasks to make this button flash red. And once you do those tasks, the button flashes red and you press it. You feel good. Now, imagine if you can instantly make this button flash red and you just keep pressing it. See, the difference between doing the task, pressing the button, and just being able to press the button whenever you want, you lose pleasure in constantly pressing that button. It makes you not want to do anything. So what I'm saying is instant gratification is making you lazy. It's making you not wanting to get up and do things because you have everything at your fingertips. Why don't you want to go do something that's actually worth the time? As everything in life is getting easier and easier, people are getting lazier and lazier. And for the people who aren't using these tools to their advantage, it is making them suck in life. It is making them trash. You're trash, Brock. For me, my issue with instant gratification is that, not, as I said, it makes me just a little bit lazier, but I kind of lose pleasure in life because I'm constantly pleasuring myself. As much as I stay away from social media, that's not even the main trigger. Your instant gratification triggers are your dopamine triggers. When you release dopamine, you feel good. That is your reward system. When you're constantly pleasuring yourself, you mess up your reward system. That's why you start losing pleasure in life. Now, we're gonna get to the detox. This is how you detox from not only social media, but instant gratification. This is the list of things that I did for that entire week. 1, I didn't use my phone. Phones, TV, and technology. Video games, watching Netflix, nah. It's no different from being on your phone. Now look, I use my phone only for when it's something important, texting back family, like how I'm making these videos. I would try to use my phone for about an hour, just about an hour a day, just to be safe. There was one day where I went 30 minutes using my phone. I just tried to use my phone as least as possible. Number 2, no junk food, no sugary, no like candy, all that. No, you can't do it. When I stopped eating for pleasure and I actually started to cook my own meals instead of Uber Eating something, just grabbing a random snack out of the fridge, I started to enjoy the food more, not only because like, damn, I made this, but it's actually good for me. I started eating better food. Regardless, you're gonna release dopamine if you eat food, but you gotta make sure you're putting in the right stuff. I started cutting out those little snacks I would eat in between my meals. And I actually lost weight when I was gaining it, which is a good thing. It's a good thing that I lost that weight. That just shows how much bad weight I was holding on to. So it's gone. Number 3. Obviously, this goes along with number 1, but as I said, no social media. Now, here's the thing, though. You can delete Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok. Get rid of TikTok. Just no. Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, and Twitter. None of that, but here's the kicker. No YouTube either.
Huh?
I wouldn't technically count YouTube as social media, but it's no different from watching Netflix and being on your phone. Anything that distracts you, you can't indulge in during this detox. Number 4, this is a bonus. This is something that you don't have to do, but I did personally. I went the week, no music. Number 4, no music. Here's why I went without music. I felt like I would just listen to it too much. And you can't listen to too much music, but here's what I'm trying to say. I started to lose pleasure in listening to music. Like, I didn't enjoy the songs that I was listening to as much as I would usually do. So I just decided to throw music into that list. with those 4 things, me not doing those 4 things actually freed up a lot of time that I had. Obviously, you could say doing either one on the list frees up time, but it's actually kind of scary how much time I just had to work on stuff, how much time I just had to create more productive habits, just do more productive things. And I actually loved it. I felt pleasure by doing work. I did my entire front yard. It's been like, our front yard hasn't been done since the summer. And as soon as I went that week without nothing, I said, fuck it, let me just work on this yard. Me and my brother, we started on the yard, and then about 2 days later, I finished it because I didn't have shit else to do. It was good. Like, I felt good doing it. I felt pleasure. I felt that release of dopamine by just working on shit. Do you know how that feels? That feels amazing. It feels good to find the same amount of pleasure you do from watching TV, scrolling on social media, I'll even throw in watching porn. I get that same pleasure from just doing productive shit, working on stuff. I finished 2 videos in a matter of 2 weeks because I have nothing else to do. I like this. I like this. And that's basically the entire point of this detox. Just take everything away that's actually distracting you so that you can finally see that you actually have time to work on stuff. You're probably somebody who you feel like doesn't have a lot of time to work on stuff. I said the exact same thing. I'd be going to work, I'd be going to the gym, and I felt like I didn't really have enough time to just come home and just like work on stuff. But when I put my phone down, I actually really, like, as I keep saying, I put my phone down and I had so much time. There's a lot that I can do between the time I come from work and go to the gym and actually come home and just get myself ready and just take care of everything that I need to. Take a shower, go to bed, all that. Like, I have time for sleep. I've been getting more sleep because I haven't been pleasuring myself. That's another thing that I'll say. You'll feel better physically, you'll feel better mentally, your mood will just improve, and you'll also have way more energy. Those are some of the benefits that I've experienced from this dopamine detox, this instant gratification detox, and the only thing that I'll tell you is to try it. I'm not gonna come out here telling you what you should and what you should not do. You can only take what I say with a grain of salt. You can try it for yourself and see how it works for you, because everything I do may not work for you, and that's completely fine. We all have our own ways of life. If you're somebody who's feeling lazy, who's feeling like they don't have time, I would most definitely try this. I would try to cut off all of my distractions so I can start focusing on what I need to do. You're not lazy, you're just distracted. Just wanted to drop this quick little gem. Something that I feel like can improve a lot of lives. You son of a nigga. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This is Shano signing off. I'll see y'all in the next video.